So welcome, Emma. Welcome to your time in the spotlight this month. So thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Andrea. I feel honored that you invited me.
So before we jump into the hard questions, tell us what you do at Elantis here.
I am the office administrator is my official title, but I do order groceries, make sure everything is organized around the office, but I'm also payroll and I'm also accounting as well. And I do help with the proposals and I set up new jobs. My hats are in many places. I can't, off the top of my head, I'm sure there's many more things I do, but yeah, that's the gist.
Awesome. And you've been with Elantis for over 2 years now, right?
I have. March 2020, right before the world stopped.
Amazing. Well, and I'm sure you've seen, the business change during the pandemic, and then now that things have opened up a little bit more, and that has helped your role evolve over time, I'm sure. So how did you get to the role that you're in right now as an office administrator? What has your career path been like?
So my career path is not super interesting, to be very honest. I started, my mom worked for a oil and gas company, and so then she got me the job there when I was 16 or 17. I don't remember quite, but I stuck there for years and years, 7 or 8 years, and I was just a payroll administrator there. And then I moved to a different oil and gas company. I was a payroll administrator there as well. And then I decided I don't like the oil and gas industry and I really needed a change. And I thought tech is the up and coming thing and it would be so cool to say I have a tech job. Like office administrator is not really a tech job, but I can say I work for a tech company, so it's very cool.
That's great. Well, that is an interesting career path. And obviously you bring those payroll skills to your role today, which is great. So you mentioned your mother had some influence in your career path. Was there anything or anyone else that kind of drew you to whether it's payroll administration or office admin?
Truly, yeah, my mom was a big influence in payroll because she was the payroll. So that's who really got me started on that path. But office administrator, it's always been something I thought I'd be good at. I'm quite organized and I'm kind of meticulous, a little bit, drive people crazy about sometimes. So I don't really think I have anyone that really drew me in this way. I just thought I would be very good at it. So give it a shot, something different. But I'm still doing payroll, so something I'm comfortable with.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you are very good at it. You are. So what are you passionate about? Like what parts of your role get you most excited to get out of bed in the morning?
What I would be passionate about would be doing the proposal aspect. I love organizing the proposal, putting it together, collaborating with my fellow coworkers and getting all the pieces in and helping Amy, our director of marketing, out. I love the organization, putting in the resumes. That makes me get up in the morning. And also what gets me up in the morning as well is ticking off boxes. I can get things done during the day. That I'm very passionate about that, just getting things out of my inbox and going to bed, knowing I've done the things that I was set out to do. That's what I'm passionate about, would be just organization and doing the proposals, putting it out there, and getting it signed. I'm passionate about that as well.
Most exciting, absolutely. So what would you say is a moment in your career? It could be at Elantis or prior to coming to this company, a moment in your career that you're most proud of.
I would say what I'm most proud of is, I would say here at Elantis, because it was quite structured at my previous job, so there wasn't fully room to do my own thing. So at Elantis, I would say I'm most proud of making my own processes. Dave, the CEO, has been so forthcoming coming and letting me do my own thing, just do it. And then I can do it in my own way. I'm very proud of the processes that I have put in place, like some onboarding and offboarding. It could definitely use some work, but I'm very proud of the way that I can just do anything I want here at Elantis. Not anything I want here at Elantis. It's just it's up to me to get it done, and I like that a lot, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of being able to do my own thing.
And isn't that great to be able to have a company that supports your development in that way and trust that you're going to find a way to make it work. You're going to find a way to get the job done, and gives you the freedom and flexibility to do that, right?
Absolutely. It's almost like coming from a very different organization. It's almost scary. This is too much freedom. I'm not used to it.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. I think Dave thinks that sometimes.
Yes. So what attracted you to Elantis specifically? Because you mentioned that you kind of like the idea of a tech company, and was there anything else that piqued your interest?
Yeah, I remember looking for jobs because I wanted so desperately out of my other one. And I came across Elantis, and I thought, absolutely no way are they going to want me. I have zero to do with tech. I don't have anything to do with it. So I thought, I'm just going to throw it out there and not expect anything in return. And what really drew me in when I saw the ad is I looked on the website, and I saw, don't tell Dave I saw this. I saw him and that video on the website. I don't remember what it's under, maybe I don't know. And I thought, oh my gosh, this would be so cool to work for this person. And that's why I'm saying don't tell him, because too many compliments for him. Yes. I thought it would be, he seems so down to earth. Like, what CEO? I don't know. He gave off a very friendly, someone I'd want to work for. That really drew me in, and I thought, this is a dream job. I thought, no way, I'm gonna have to stay in oil and gas forever. And then they called me, and I was so excited. And yeah.
That's awesome. So great. No regrets, right?
No regrets. Oh my gosh, no, absolutely not.
So you're obviously very positive. You've had such a great positive experience, but I mean, let's be honest, not every day is sunshine and roses and rainbows. So if you have ever encountered a challenge in your role or getting something done or accomplished, how do you tend to overcome those challenges? To overcome a challenge, it's taken me a while. It's because I tend to sometimes ignore things. If I ignore it, it'll go away. That is not the proper response to challenges. I've learned to sleep on it first, and then come back to it and communicate. Is my huge takeaway from my work experience is communication with everyone involved. If I'm having a challenge, if I'm saying, you can't just stew in your own misery, kind of like that you don't know what to do and you maybe screwed up, and it's never as bad as you think it is. The world's not going to end because of what happened. So yeah, that's how communication is my huge takeaway of overcoming a challenge, because usually if you talk about it, it will get resolved. The challenge will get resolved if you talk about someone who's going to know. So yeah, and asking the questions and that's what I find too here at Elantis, is that it doesn't matter the question or the problem or the challenge. If you bring it up, then we can collaborate and work together and come up with a solution together. And that's what I enjoy about that too. And that if we do, if something gets in our way and we have those blockers, it's okay.
Yeah,
we have ways to work through it together. So yeah,
totally
communication,
agree.
that's a great tip. So do you have another piece of advice, or for someone who might be looking to get into, let's say, a payroll or office admin role, or even just to start in the tech world? Do you have a piece of advice for them?
My piece of advice would be to try, put your hat, even if you're in a payroll role or an office administrator, put your hat in the tech. Like, I never ever thought that a tech company would hire me. I would try, even though it's scary, and I would just do it. It's totally out of my comfort zone, and I couldn't be happier. I would absolutely recommend people to just try, and get out of your comfort zone would be my big recommendation. That's kind of cliche, but the cliche is true.
It is true. It is. That's awesome. So I have one more question for you, Emma. What do you see your career looking like? Like what's next for you in your career?
Next for me in my career, I want to say something big and bold, but I'm gonna shoot for the stars. I want to just keep thriving in the tech world, and whether proposal, I'm really interested in proposal development, and I like also the HR aspect of things. I've done HR in previous jobs, and I don't mind doing it. I don't mind processes. I know, Andrea, you like processes. I like processes. I definitely could see myself just growing and growing at Elantis, because there's so many opportunities here, and I feel if I just want to, management will say do it. There is no limit, really. So yeah, who knows, maybe I'll become a SharePoint whiz. Maybe I'll become a Power Apps whiz. Maybe that's my future.
You never know. It just might be. You're becoming a pro map whiz. Look at that.
I am. I didn't even know what a Power Apps was before I was at Elantis, so I'm already growing more. So who knows? Maybe tech will take me in a different direction. Maybe I won't even do payroll in a year.
Yeah, isn't it amazing? Well, thank you so much for your time, Emma, and thank you for sharing your story with us and for being here. We're so grateful to have you at Elantis, and you're such a key part of the team to keep things running smoothly, and we're just so grateful. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed your time in the spotlight.
Thank you so much, Andrea. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.